Hi guys, how are we all doing? Tornado 922 here, coming to you from a very blurry, must be said, blurry rugby, where I've just finished filming my latest video. But I thought I'd take this opportunity and put in quite a late one up, to be fair, thanking you all for helping me reach 5,000 subscribers. That's come by quicker than I was expecting, I must admit. But let it not be unknown that, or not be said for that matter, that I am eternally grateful. I really am. I know I don't thank people individually for subscribing to my channel, but do rest assured that every single subscriber that subscribes to me, would you believe? Yeah, I do thank you. I really do. It's massive for me. I never would have thought. I mean, there was a time when I was happy to get 100 views on my channel, let alone averaging a couple of thousand, depending on where I go. But yeah, thank you all ever so much. It really does mean the absolute world to me. I mean, obviously there's adverts on my channel as well, so obviously the more sort of following I gain, it ultimately helps me, because that then goes towards being able to go further afield and produce more videos for you guys. So it's all done, well, for this hobby really. It's for no other reason. The money that comes out of that basically goes towards either paying for train fares and parking at stations and everything else in between. But yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. It's just growing every day. Like, I don't know how. I think I must have been doing this for about 3 years now, and I mean, I know that it's taken a long time to get to this stage, and 5,000 for me is massive. I know to some people 5,000 is like, really? But to me, it's absolutely massive. I never thought I'd actually ever be able to get there. And when you consider the style of videos that I do, they're not high-tech, they're not edited, it's all raw footage, like this is. This is completely raw. None of this will be edited. There won't be any chopping of bits and everything else in between. So, well, as you're all aware from watching my films, if I say something that doesn't make a world of sense, it's in there. If I say something that's not even vaguely English, then it's in there. That's what I like about this, because I know there are a lot of people out there that sort of take pride in being able to really edit their videos good. You've got intros, outros, like focusing, zooming shots, like good close-ups, and everything else in between. But with me, I'm filming it as I see it. Now, obviously, figuratively speaking, I can obviously see better than what a camera can pick up, but the justification for it is still the same. That I want you to experience what I'm experiencing without it needing to be filtered and like digitally enhanced and everything else in between. Someone's making an unholy amount of noise. But yeah, yeah, it's just what you see is what you get. You know, I don't claim myself to be amazing at what I do. I certainly don't pitch myself up there with like the big heavy hitters of the YouTube world. I'm just very, very privileged, and I'm very, very humble to be able to do this, not only for myself, but for all of you guys. Because I know there's a few of you out there. I'm not obviously going to make names and everything else in between. There's a few of you out there that don't have the chance to be able to get out all that often due to certain issues and everything else in between. So, and I know that a lot of you said in the past that you find these videos that I do like relaxing, enjoyable, and you get to see really different parts of the country that normally you wouldn't get the chance to go to, and that's another reason why I really enjoy doing this. And I've just walked into a cobweb. Yeah, I love doing what I do because I get to share my hobby with people from all over the world. And yeah, sometimes there are some people out there that just can't travel to places of a great distance through no real fault of their own. It's could be physical impairments or anything of that matter, really. And I just like to think that what I do helps them. They get to see things differently. So yeah, filming at night, it's not everyone's cup of tea, I know. You prefer to see in the day because you can see you can see more, and I can get train numbers, which, you know, big help. But sometimes filming at night, I don't know, it gives the station, or even the area, sort of a bit more of a flair to it.
The train now approaching platform 5 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge. Platform 5.
Well, I've no idea what that could be. I'll probably find out in a moment. It'll probably come through as I'm doing this. It's, yeah. I know I'm waffling on again, but, you know. Yeah, essentially, it's just a massive, massive thank you to each and every one of you for continuously staying with my channel, even through long periods of inactivity, such as recent. What have we got here, then? It's a Pendolino. There's another one. There you go, double whammy. But yeah, I mean, I can only say thank you so many times before people start going, oh, would you ever shut up, you fool. But, no, I really do mean it. It really does mean a huge amount to me that you guys give my channel all the support that you do, all the likes, all the comments. And, I know I get dislikes on my videos, but, you know, this isn't everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone enjoys what I do. I get that. And some of them have been gracious enough to leave comments saying or stating as to why they don't actually like a particular video or what I do and so on and so forth. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's their choice. I mean, some people like just focusing purely on freight and the more silent films. So you just focus purely on the train, the noise it makes, I guess. Whereas with me, you get some Midland doo-ha chatting God knows what to a wider audience, and occasionally getting things right. I know. That's a word you don't often associate with my channel. Right, or correct, or informative, for that matter. Wrong, idiotic, sarcastic. I think those are the big three that come to mind. Could be wrong. Probably not. But yeah, yeah, it's, I don't know. There's, yeah, just thank you, each and every one of you. I know I do this at every sort of 1,000 that I get, but I treat everybody as they all should be, really. For each new person that subscribes, they may have missed out on stations I did a few months ago, so I go and revisit, I don't know, the same place 3 or 4 times. Okay, sometimes I might not get anything interesting. Other times there might be something completely unique coming through. But, you know, I can't go everywhere. I make a point, or I make an effort, really, to try and get to as many places as possible that I haven't been to before. Excuse me. But I also have a set list of places around the UK that I try and get to without fail. So, you know, the key ones. Manchester, Liverpool, Birmingham, Crewe, Peterborough, York, Doncaster, Leeds, London St Pancras, Ashford, Stratford, Stafford, Clapham Junction. And then there's other ones that I try and get to that I haven't ever been to before, or I just visit once every couple of years, just to add a bit of flair. And that's where my idea for all these series have come from. So I started on the East Coast Main Line, then I moved to the West Coast Main Line, then I did the Chiltern Main Line, and then this year I did the Great Western Main Line. And then next year is going to be the South Eastern Main Line from Southampton to London Waterloo. After that, who knows, probably be the Midland Main Line, or it could be, well, it could be any really, any at all. But yeah, well, you have to excuse my waffling. I seem to be a rather dab hand at the old waffle, don't I? Yes, you're all agreeing with me. I can hear it now going, yes, you are. You're an idiot. But yeah, yeah, thanks guys. It really does mean a huge amount to me. I mean, I don't know, I can't thank you guys enough. It just, you are the best audience anyone could ask for. You give me all the support needed, And I do thank you for your suggestions for stations to go to, but all I will say is that just please bear in mind that I don't do this as a job. This is purely a hobby for the time being. I haven't got the opportunity to go everywhere and anywhere. So there's only so much money that I earn every month, so I can't. Whilst I'd love to spend it all doing this, sadly I can't. But I will try and get as many varied stations done as possible, and I'll try and get your recommendations done as soon as possible as well. But you have to bear with me, and I'm sure at some stage I can get around to doing more than I am already. But once again, thank you all so very much. It really does mean a huge amount to me. And as I say, onwards and upwards. Let's see if we can get to that big 10. If we can get to the 10, then I think we're on to a winner. Happy days. You could almost think of that as Trains Out Live, couldn't you? But yeah. Thanks, guys. Really. Thank you ever so much. Take care.